All right, 5 o'clock. We're gonna get right to it. So we will have a goalie. We will have a goalie behind. Let's get the goalies warmed up. Okay, so we do not have a lot of time on Monday. It's going to be a very short, quick practice. The time's going to fly by. I want to get right into it. We will warm up the goalies. I will have a line of players outside the restraining box, and we're going to go this way. Okay, and all I'm looking for is we're going to put a cone here. We'll have a line there. We're going to stagger these cones a little bit. We'll have another one upfield about 5 yards to the right, and then a third about 5 yards up to the right. So there will be a line of players there, a line of players there, and a line of players there. There's our cones. Coach will have a ball bag right here. All right, I will roll a ball out. A player will then go get it, scoop it, and switch hands. You're going to switch hands because I think all of you are righties. Maybe we have a couple lefties. Lefty doesn't have to switch hands. That'll be easy. So you're going to scoop it. As soon as coach rolls out the ball, this player should be sprinting upfield because as soon as this player scoops the ball, you're then post patterning to your left. And as soon as this player scoops the ball up, this player is now on the move. And all I'm looking for is for us to get the ball upfield with our left hands. We're going to catch it, turn upfield, and make a throw right down the line. We'll have another coach here, or we'll have the last player if we don't have enough coaches, all right, or if we have a coach that's doing something different. This last player to catch it will catch it, turn upfield, and make a pass to the coach or to the last player that made the pass. So we're going to have a ground ball, scoop, one pass, two pass, three pass. Right. The last player to catch the ball and make that pass to the coach will either become the coach or run back to the end of the line. You will go to the line you throw it to. So player one will scoop and pass and go to line two. Player at line two will run out, catch this pass, make a throw, and then go get to line three. Line three will complete the drill, and then we will reset the drill, and we're going to get as many repetitions as we can. That's your warm up. It's all left hand because that's what we need to work on. Okay, so that should take us about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. All right, so now goalies are warmed up. Everybody's gotten to moving. Everybody's throwing and catching a little bit. So that's how that's going to work for warm up. Okay, then we're going to get right into competing. And the way we're going to compete, okay, now the goalies should be warmed up. Everybody's ready to go. We are going right into a one-on-one from X, okay, with a mirror. Okay, so it's going to be 2-on-2. There's our goalie. We're going live. It's 2-on-2. Ball starts at X. All right, we'll wait for a pass from a coach or a whistle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run our mirror. Okay, there's our mirror. We're going to be mirroring the guy at X with the ball. So if he comes this way, you need to get that to that side. It should push you away. Wherever the ball goes, it should push you away from it. Okay, and we're looking to either drive and get a shot, curl the crease, or draw the slide guy to make the one more pass, the dump and the finish. All right, that's what we're looking for. We're going to run a whole bunch of 2-on-2s. All right, we'll probably cone off an area that you can't go outside of. So you're going to have to stay within, maybe 10 yards wide of the edge of each crease. We're not going to let you go way out here and start dilly-dallying around. This is, whistle blows or you catch a pass, you're going right to the goal. You're beating your guy. You're doing everything you can. Just beat your guy. Try to draw a slide for the one more pass and the goal. Okay, the way that we're going to build on this drill, okay, the way that we will be building on this drill to add more to it, okay, is after we get this mirror concept and we have our mirror man, okay, and after we get this looking pretty good, there's our dodger and our mirror guy. We're dodging from X. We've got two defensemen. All right, there's the defenseman. They're going to have to play 2-on-2. They're going to have to talk and communicate with the goalie. Okay, so now we've got our dodge guy at X. We've got our mirror man, right? So he can go either way depending on where the ball comes. He can mirror either direction. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to probably put some cones or an arc up here. Right, and now we're going to start adding a third player. So now we're going to have a look-through pass or a skip pass. So there will be our skip pass. We will add a third defender whose job will be to stay low and help this defender on the crease, which will open up our ability to look through the crease to hit these skip passes for catches and shots. Okay, so now we've gone from 2-on-2 to 3-on-3. The last aspect, okay, add, we're going to add a fourth player over here. This will be a wing shooter. We talked about how most of our guys are all right-handed, so we're going to go that way a lot. That's just probably how it's going to happen. Out of natural habits, we want to drive that way because we're all right-handed. So we want this mirror guy to head that direction, which will open up the look-through pass. And then if this guy gets turned back around and rolls, this guy will, of course, go back this way because we're mirroring. This guy will start drifting into a different spot for the look through. And now what we have is this player in our 4-on-4. Now we have this defenseman caught up because if he slides as this guy comes back around, now this player is just camped out right here for a catch and a shot. Okay, so we have our dodge from X. We have our mirror man on the crease. We have our up top look through player. And we will finally add our wing shooter after we run the 2-on-2 and the 3-on-3. We will add that last element so we get the 4-on-4. I want to learn that today. I want us to really work with the crease mirror and this player driving aside, working with the mirror. And if the side doesn't work, if you go to a side and you don't get a slide, right, and you don't get the mirror look and you don't get a good drive, you're just going to go back to the other side and see what happens if you try to go to the other side. Because that should give you a slide from the opposite wing defenseman or add more space as this area is clogged off. If you can get to the backside quickly, that should give you more space to open up your mirror man or look through the crease for your skip pass to the up top shooter. All right, if we skip it to the up top shooter, he can catch cradle shoot, he can catch cradle feed the crease, or catch cradle feed the wing shooter. Okay, but that's the 4-on-4 that I want to build today. Right, that's what we're doing today. So we're not going to do a lot of different stuff. We're going to build the 1-on-1. We're going to add the 2-on-2. We're going to introduce and then add the look through component, and then we're going to finish with 4-on-4, adding our wing on the side here. Okay, we're missing two players of a full complement of six on offense. Obviously, one of the other middies would be up top, and we would have a sixth player over on this side somewhere as they fill in, right? We'll get to that point. But for today, again, we're going to master this mirror concept. We're going to see who can really run the mirror concept well on the crease. We're going to identify who our best dodgers from X are. All right, we need a lefty shooter. All right, and we need a mirror guy. So we're going to look at all those things today. And then we're going to evaluate our poles, all right, because we should have 3 or 4 long poles today that are going to play this live. All right, and we're going to rep it out. We're going to get competitive, and the long poles are going to clear it outside the box if they come up with it. All right, goalie's going to be making saves, looking to throw outlet passes. We're going to play it as much of a live 4-on-4 as we can. So that's the plan for today. It'll go by faster than you know it. Looking for stick skills, lots of effort, lots of hustle. We'll coach you through all that stuff as we go. Okay, but that is what I want to develop. I am firmly convinced that if we can run this and get the ball to X, run our dodges and run our mirrors, okay, we're going to be able to score a lot of goals. And we don't have a lot of practices in between now and our first game setting. So I want this to be really effective, and we're going to put this in today. We're going to install it. We're going to incorporate it. It's going to be easy, all right, and it's going to materialize into goals for our first tournament.